Okay, we are back to growth tools. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Growth tools, growth tools, growth tools. Okie dokie. Oh, so let me show you. Laura had a great question about, in the chat shut down for me. Adding text. So over here, as your widgets get used, it's much easier to see here. So as my widgets are used in my main account, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. That's ridiculous. Ha ha ha. Where is widgets? Right there. I have too many widgets. That's sequences. Anyway, any one of these that you find, you just click on, okay? And you can then decide to do something with those people. Or you can add a tag into the growth tool. So there's never only one way to do things. Brianna and I both hate the phrase, there's no more than two ways to skin a cat. But there's lots of ways to do things, okay? All right. So let's go over here. Growth tools. Okay, so just because Jessica asked about this, I'm just going to show you real quick because it's very, very similar, and I think it will translate very quickly. So I'm going to show you scan code. This is only used face-to-face, okay? Booths and expos, home parties, maybe when you meet someone, you're at a face-to-face networking opportunity. This is only used face-to-face. Do not post this image on your Facebook page and think it's going to work. Now, let's use some common sense and think about this why. So let's say I use my business card one. I know I'm getting people to scan this thing. So this is what it looks like, but I want you to think about this common sense wise for a second. Most people only have one device in their hand. I'm crazy. I have a phone and tablet and laptop, and I have 16 devices, but most people only have one. If this is on the device they're looking on, there's no way to scan it with their phone because usually they're looking on their phone. This does not work virtually. It only works face to face, right? Would you like to, Jody, just chime in for a hot second and tell him how this was like so crazy effective for you? I've talked a lot. Go for it, girl.
I have a fairly large booth every August, and last year, over 12 days, I added over 400 people to my ManyChat using this code.
Hot dang, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what were some of your results from that for your business?
What do you mean by what kind? What like how many parties?
Parties, how much recruits, sales. You may not have exact numbers, but you kind of know.
I don't have numbers, but I had my best fall that I've had in many years. Well, we'll put it that way.
Were some of those people buying? Were people you connected with at that
Mostly
event?
It was people. Well, I was better at the follow-up on the people that to book them to do their own parties than I was at the follow-up to get them to just do sale. Like I wasn't focusing on the other. So it was because I was having parties. Yeah.
Awesome. Love it. But you had like lots of new hostesses because of it?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. It's fun. This is super fun. Right?
So what exactly is it? I'm confused.
I'm going to show you. I'm coming.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. Okay. So again, growth tools. Both groups of you have a couple of these growth tools mated. Okay. We're going to do the booth one because that's generic for everyone. And I just remembered something kind of fun in this that we need to create. Well, everything integrates. Okay, I'm thinking out loud. So when we click on this, okay, the two things that are in here, just like the reference URL, is edit and we edit the message, okay? And all we have to do is, it was a delight meeting you at, you click on it and you fill in the name of the event, and that's all you have to do. Or it could say, it was a delight meeting you at Susie's party. Or you could just say at the Usborne party, and then you don't have to ever change it, and you can keep it generic. Okay, we're gonna do open this flow in a few minutes. Do not touch that, do not go past go, do not, you will go to jail. No, just kidding. Don't open that for right this second because it's something else. I just want you to stay focused on the growth tool. Again, just like our Russian dolls, come back to Paparazzi Master Growth Tool, okay? We got widgets, come back to your growth tool. You've edited and published. Edited and published. We need to come up here and see, it's draft. Make sure it's active. Active, 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 okay? Then, just like your reference, so that part was all the same. Now we hit next, and instead of editing a reference URL, we have our code, and we download it. Please make sure you put a very specific name, that this is your booth code. Okay, you have more than one here. If we were to print out the parties one and print out the booth one, you would find, if you, I've had a couple people do this. So here's one of mine. If you hold them up to the light, okay, one of these lines or dots is a little bit different, which makes it tell it go to the different message.
We don't see you, we see your screen.
Ta-da! Okay, so if you had two of these and you had them back to back and you held them up to the light, you could see that there's some difference in the lines and the dashes. That tells it to go to that very specific message. Does that make sense? Okay,
Yeah.
so you've got to really keep track of what code goes to what thing. Go ahead,
So
Jody.
At one point, I thought that the messenger code was going away. Is that no longer the case?
I haven't heard anything like that.
Code? Oh, okay. Maybe
No.
I misheard.
Just broadcasting. And actually, broadcasting is not going away. You just have to use it for very specific things. And anyway, this just makes us a little more politically correct. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. No, I wouldn't be teaching this if this was going away. Okay, so you download it, and like I said, make sure that you name it something very specific. It'll go right to your download folder, just like anything you download from Canva or Facebook or anything else, okay? And then what happens? So, oh, that's a different one I was using. Booth code. Okay, so you can even take this. Well, I'm going to show you this after. Okay, we're going to do the second part. I always have too much to teach. Okay, in the opt-in actions, we're going to hit edit. And you ready? Deep breaths, okay, because this is really cool. It takes a little bit of deciding what to do. It says, yes, absolutely. So this asks, could I ask you a couple quick questions? And I like to bribe them. I'm doing a drawing for $50 in free books. If you answer my questions, I will, your name will go into a drawing. And that really gets people to answer it. It's pretty surprising, the huge increase in the number of people who will answer this. And we click, yes, absolutely. And we march on over here. And if it's the party plan one, they're kind of generic. If it's the paparazzi one, they're very specific, because I knew exactly what to ask because only one company was getting them. We're going to open this flow. All of this is in your flows, but it's being used here. And you will see here, okay, all these little blue things, they connect. I'm just not sure how they say that. To one of the bot fields, okay? And what you'd have to do, so I have some sample questions in here that you may want to hit edit flow and just simply click on this and just take it off, okay? Or, you know, and type in exactly what you want. So like this, how many days a week would be like, how many days a week do you read bedtime stories? How many days a week do you cook breakfast? I think I'm using it. Sorry, hun. What do you most enjoy about, and then this you might change to, what do your kids most enjoy about school? Okay, then you have what part of, and this would be like makeup or books or cooking or, okay, would you like to learn more about or become more confident in? These are just sample questions. You may not keep every one of these, okay? What is your biggest challenge regarding, and then we put info in there, you know, with regards to makeup or deciding what jewelry to wear or whatever that might be, okay? And we say, thank you so much, fun getting to know you better. I do videos and share tips and tricks on, and this info should have been filled in. If you don't like how it reads, just, all you have to do is just put your cursor behind it, just hit backspace, it'll take the blue thing out, and you simply just type in exactly what you want. Check out all our amazing, and the company name will fill in, products, click on the virtual catalog. So this is connect on Facebook, put your Facebook page link in here, virtual catalog, put your website or your catalog link in here, and that's a fun little thing to do with them. And it gives you lots of information, huh, Jody, about people. And so we can hit preview and send this whole thing to ourselves. Okay. And so all that stuff will fill in. So you just simply answer these, okay, and see how this works. I'm just putting generic stuff in here, okay. Okay. And then you kind of see how that works. All right. Now, the paparazzi one, it's already done. The party plan one, you do need to put some questions in. If you've done the 101 class, I would hope real quickly you could come up with a couple questions. Okay. Here we go. So this is what that, where it says go to another flow, that's what this is. Okay. And it gives you so much information about people so that you can then follow up and continue sales and upsells, booking parties, those kind of things. Okay. So I'm going to give you some time to work on those things. 2 hours. Gosh. Okay. I'm limiting this to 10 minutes. If you need help editing those questions and you're in the 101 class, will help you with that, okay, during your 101. During the ManyChat class, we'll help you in that, but that's more content creation, and I want to keep working on the technology side, okay? After you take a minute, just remember to publish any edits that you make. Go ahead and play around with that for a few minutes, literally 10 minutes, and then I'm going to do the growth tool comment on post, because a lot of you use that one, and we want to get that one going both for your lives and posts and all sorts of things like that. Okay, does that help? All right, so mark, set, go. You may not have it exactly perfect by the time it's done. Yeah, Dana, is there another option for people that don't have a Facebook or Messenger? You just have a regular drawing slip.
So Michelle, what happens when you hit the download code image? Does that send, is that what starts the bot to them?
No, it downloads on your computer. It just downloads on your computer. I haven't shown you how to have somebody scan it yet.
Okay.
I want to edit it first. I'm going to show you that next.
Okay.
It doesn't send to anybody. You have to physically have it there, and they scan it with their phone with their messenger app.
Okay.
So yeah, you've taken that idea off somewhere. It's not anything like that. It's just an image. It's just download on your computer, just like anything else you download. Would you add a button at the bottom of a hostess party? There's some people who are interested in holding parties. I talked to the booth. You could. I'm kind of a big believer in get information about their kids, then build a wish list. They don't know it's a wish list. And say this is how you get them for free or how you'd buy them, and then offer that. I just don't think most people actually click that because they don't really know what they're getting. But you could sure try that, Jessica. Go prove me wrong. Like, go for it. I'm not hearing you, Jessica. For whatever reason, your audio is not working. There we go. Now it is.
I said I just know by the time I'm done talking with them at a booth, a lot of people are ready to host a party. So is it wise for those people who are like ready to go for it to just put it on the calendar and then put them in part of the sequence that way, and then not even have that as part of this opt-in one?
But if you're verbally talking to them and you found out they're interested in having a party, you don't need to have it in here. You're just booking the party because you're talking to them.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody have a question? Okay, I'm going to show you how to scan this. And this is pretty entertaining watching me do this. Okay. Okay, so you can use, obviously you'd be using a piece of paper. Okay, you'd print it off. I'm going to show you how to scan it from my computer because it's standing still and it's a little bit easier. Okay, so actually, I don't want to share screen. I'll show you why. Okay. Ta-da. See if I can do this. Okay, so we're going to come up to our Facebook Messenger. Okay, we're going to come down to these two little people down at the bottom. We're going to come up to the person over here, this plus person over here. And then right there, come on, focus. That says scan code, I promise. There we go. Okay, we click scan code. Now can you see there's like a little circle there in my screen? So I'm going to try to, gotta get this further away. Okay. So, oh dang it, that did it so fast. Okay, so see I have my scan code. It would just be a piece of paper though, okay? I'm just using it because it's holding still for me. 1 second. Okay, so as I put this up here, watch how fast this scans. Oh, it grabbed it before I could even get it in there. Scans so easy. I hold it back enough like this. See, it grabbed it and then that message pops up. And then it says, will you answer my questions? And I hit yes, absolutely. And then it goes through and asks me my questions. Okay, that's slicker than slick. Where's Andrea? She was asking about it and now she's not in the picture. Okay. All right. So that's how you scan that. Y'all good? 2 people on the bottom. You go to your messenger. 2 people on the bottom. Then the person up in the top. And then you find your scan. Come on, scan. And then it has that circle. And then you put that over your scan code. And you just help. People don't know how to do it. You got to help most of them. And you scan it. Okay, you want to try that real quick with your codes?
And then they think you're super cool for showing them this new trick too.
I think you're awesome. Yep. Okay, you got that. Let me know if you've scanned it and give that a try.
That's pretty awesome.
Right?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
I didn't used to be a big fan of, well, I really liked Boost, but the attendance was going down, it's expensive, and it takes a lot of time. Now that we can connect in Messenger, now I'm like, no, you should do Boost. So it's kind of interesting. So just so you know, at in 45 minutes, we'll do our drawing for our $100 gift certificate. So if there's anything you wanted or any questions you have, let us know. Okay, we're going on the next growth tool. Okay, you good? Any like major questions? Heidi, what can I help you? At least you have a smile on with your little like stump. Wow. What can I help you with, hun?
I don't know, I got lost. So,
On which part, sweetie?
well, I changed it, and then when I went to put in my, I don't know if I'm supposed to use my, when you put in your like the connect spot. If
Can
you
you tell me? Okay, let's start over. Why don't you go ahead and share screen because you said I changed it. I'm not sure what it is.
I'm not
I
sure
know,
either.
I know it's a vocabulary lesson. I know it's like speaking another language. I get it. Just go ahead and share screen real quick and let me help you.
Like I changed it to open house,
Okay.
the wording, because I have an open house coming up, so I thought that would be good for that.
Mm-hmm. Just
And
go ahead and
then-
hit publish.
Hit what?
Publish.
Oh, I hit preview and then I panicked because it came to my phone.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Okay,
You got it. There's nothing else you need to do.
okay. And then the code that I got will automatically be where you said?
So click on Paparazzi Master Booth code, the second thing next to widgets.
Oops.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Hit next.
Hit what?
Next. And there's your scan code and you can test it. And you can download it. And you print it off on a paper and take it to your booth.
Okay. All right.
You're practically there. See?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're getting the hang of this. Okie dokie. All right, go ahead and stop screen sharing. Are you excited? What's your excitement level right now? Show me 1 to 10. Come on, everybody hear me. What's your excitement level? 1 to 10. Is it only 2, Delonda? Okay, we got to 7. That took a little bit to get up to 7, Delonda. You were scaring me. What's your excitement level, Jody? I think I missed your hands. 10. Okay, good. All right. Not too overwhelming. You're doing, I mean, like it's overwhelming, but we're getting there. Okay. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Just really tired. I understand. Totally understand. Okay, growth tools. This is our last one. Not lasting forever, but last for tonight.
Can I ask you one question before you go forward?
Yeah.
So like I got it and it came out to me, you know, on the how the questions and on the paparazzi and all that stuff. Where do you input like your Facebook URL or like your website URL?
Remember there was a button down at those questions, the last 2 buttons after the answer to the question said, here's my website, here's my Facebook page.
Right. And so I just click on it to edit it.
There are buttons. You click on the buttons and it will open and give you a place to put the website address. You're talking about the message after they scan the code.
Right.
You want to put the website in, right?
Right.
Okay, when they click yes, absolutely, it goes through the questions, they answer the questions, the last message that pops up is your website.
Right.
That's it.
Well, it says connect with me on Facebook or shop the bling in my inventory.
Yeah.
And then it's got connect on Facebook, CTR 100%, shop my inventory.
Tammy, what's your question?
Where do I actually put the website URL?
Right.
How do I edit?
Click on the button, hun. Hit edit flow if you need to.
Maybe that's it.
Hit edit flow, click on the button, and it will pop up on the right a place to the website. The edit flow, you got to realize when you edit flow, it's always the same. You always got to hit edit flow.
That was it. I didn't take edit flow.
Yep, I do that all the time. I get it.
Thank you.
You betcha. Okay, all right, here we go. So now this one is called comment on post. So you'll see that in your notes. And there's a couple different pieces to this that you need to understand. And here's the thing that messes people up all the time. When you come to my webinars and you comment on a post, you get a message from me. Wave if you got a message from me during a webinar. Okay? If you don't reply back, you're not in my system, I can't send you the goodies, and it's not a new subscriber. They have to message back. And so there's 2 steps to it where these other ones are pretty much 1 step. And you've got to really be smart about how to do this. Okay? So this is really important that we're super patient. Okay, so My paparazzis do this a lot, so we're going to use theirs. Okay, so what we're going to do here is, here's a couple of things we have. So in here, it looks very different from the other growth tools. And I'll show you this one more time, but when we hit change post, that's weird. I just posted something. It's really weird. Oh, I must have done it on the middle. Oh, and I know why. Okay. So everything that when you click, and it's usually, it starts with a blue button that says select post. But we hit change post, and whatever, where your live will be, you go live first. That will be the top of the list. So let me show you. So here's me live last week. And if I deactivate this and hit change post, it shows every single thing I've ever posted in here. Okay, you can select any post, not just a live. A live is considered a post. Okay, so you will find yourself, and you'll be at the top of this list. You go live, you have this set up and ready to go, and you click these buttons. So that's where we're going to connect it. I'm going to teach you that part last. What else you have to click? You have to understand the sequence, not technically sequence, but this, what we have to do here, okay? So we're going to hit auto response, and we have this first name in here. Thank you for joining my live. I love having you. To be entered into a drawing for free bling, reply to this message, read. Now, I think I've edited this, like done this for a class. So reply to this message, bling. And what I'm usually telling them is you only qualify for anything I give away if you reply to the message, okay? Or if you want my recipes, I say you're one step away from getting my recipes, comment the word chicken. Or if it's a catalog, you're one step away from getting the catalog link, comment caddy. You've got to have something in here. They have to reply. Have to reply, or they won't be in your system, okay? So this is 2 steps versus the other ones we did were 1 step. So when we have the opt-in actions, this word has to match the one in the auto response. But it is not case sensitive. It does not matter if it's upper or lowercase. Just the characters, all it matters. And we make sure to send only to users who reply with this word. Now, when I have a word, I try to keep this under 5 characters. If it gets very long at all, like sometimes I'll put comma and I'll put BING, because like people just get in a hurry and don't always type it perfectly, right? BLIN, they miss the G. And I'll put a couple variations in here of things they might accidentally type. You know, it's just because our thumbs don't technically fit on the keys, but we're pretty good at it, right? But it's not perfect. So sometimes I put a different couple variations in here. And then you got to make sure you hit save. Okay? Now, you paparazzi gals are going to flip out over this. This is super cool. If you'll hit edit, this is your opt-in message. Again, it's a flow, just like this flow is in the trash folder. That's not very helpful. You go find where that went. Okay, so what we need to do here is I want you to open this up, and I want you to hit edit flow, and if you need to, and preview it. And I want you to send it to yourself and just see how it works. If you want to, before that, click on this shop the album, so that can be your Facebook page or your link, sorry, your website. You could put a different link in here first and then publish it. And then click on business info, and that's going to do a whole recruiting interview. Okay? This is super, super cool. Okay? But you need to know how to use it. So what I'm going to do, paparazzi gals, go open the live comment on post growth tool. Okay. And I want you to preview it and see what you need to edit in there. If, for example, you do postable or have a Google form, we can take out the little interview that asks what's your email address and address. And we can just put the link in there for how you collect info. So we can do that instead. Okay. Does that make sense? You kind of see what I'm saying? Okay. Hang on. I'm going to go to party plan. Give me just 1 second. Okay, like I said, go ahead and preview that. Okay, I'm trying to, I have to admit, I'm not exactly sure what I've put in the party plan one. Let's see together, shall we? Because I like just totally forgot. So on your party plan one, you've got comment on post and comment in live. I made you 2 because you may like have, look at this yummy dinner I made, comment chicken below for the recipe. You might have connected to your live, so I made you 2 different ones, okay? Your comment on post, let's see what the opt-in messages. So this is similar. We're gonna hit edit so you can see it. And this is like, thanks for joining me today. This is for this comment on post. That kind of made it sound like a live. You might want to edit the text in here. You probably want to say thanks for commenting on my post instead of joining me today. I was thinking live here. So you deliver, you know, if it was a recipe, you'd say here's the recipe. If it was check out my product, here's the website link. And you need to click on that and check that out. If it's and then the last one is business information, and there's a recruiting interview. So all you need to do is hit preview, see how that works, come back and edit what you want. I'm sure that looks pretty much exactly the same behind the live notifications. Edit. So here's the website and business, and thanks for joining my live. Check out our product line. So I left the 1 button off of that one. To be entered in this drawing for free, whatever you're giving away or information, reply to this message and put in keywords, and then you'd have these. So it just says keyword in here and keyword in here. You edit it according to what you want to do. And for both of you, it's the same. You don't want to use this over and over again. You use it 1 per post. That includes live, 1 per live or post. You just come down to your gear and duplicate. Okay, so party plan gals, go ahead and open up one of your live comment on post growth tools. And like I said, this could be instructions for a craft project. This could be fall like, do you want to see the 10 top colors for fall this winter? Because I know we have Ruby Ribbon gals. Comment fall below, and I'm going to send you what are the hottest trends. And that would be delivered, and then you'd have your website and business info in there. Okay? Kind of see what I'm saying? Y'all following me there? So click on both the auto response and the opt-in action. See what that's like. Hit edit. You know how to edit a flow now. And just kind of check things out and see how you might want to use it. You don't have anything to use it on right this second because you're not posting anything or going live, but just get an idea of how to use it. It ends at 7 p.m. Pacific time, hopefully. Hopefully, that's what the goal is. I might do some Q&A if we have a few more people that.
To put a picture, this is Heidi, to put a picture in, like a going live picture or something, what I want to put in there. If it's not showing up perfectly in that spot, then it's going to show that way, correct?
No, oh, the preview in here is terrible. No.
Oh, so I can just put anything in there. Or check it and see and then change it if I don't like it.
But that's not the part you're worried about. Where are you putting it, Heidi? Go ahead and share screen because you're supposed to be working on your auto response and your opt-in action.
That's what I thought I was.
But you wouldn't be. Go ahead and hit share screen to show me
Yep.
what you're doing.
Should be coming on. Am I in the wrong spot?
So you've connected the post there, which is fine if that's what you want to do. So click on auto response and opt-in actions. Those are the two you want to be working on.
Oh, opt-in actions is what I skipped. Okay.
Yeah. Hit
Okay.
edit. Actually, hit save first and then edit. There you go. Ta-da!
Okay. Thanks.
You bet. Who else has questions? You guys are becoming very savvy with Zoom. Do you like that little interview? Everybody's like in heavy thinking mode. Are you finding your way around a little bit better? Are you feeling a little more confident? You'll get there. Oh yeah, you can laminate the scan code still on, absolutely.
So when I'm putting in my like web address to the website or whatever for them to shop the album, do I have to publish it for that to actually work?
Absolutely. Everything you change has to be published.
But I'm talking about like right now I was just doing the preview for it would send it to me. But for the link to actually work, it has to be published, correct?
Sometimes it will send you a preview with stuff you've edited and not published.
Because it sent the preview, but when I click on like shop the album, which is where I put the website address, it tells me it's not available. So I'm guessing because I hadn't published it yet.
So go publish it and set preview again and see if it works. How's everybody doing? Give me a thumbs up if you're like getting the idea. Here's the previews. All right, Laura, why don't you go ahead and share a quick sample, like if you do one in about 2 minutes, that would be awesome. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break and then come back for the last part of our session.
I don't have anything to share the screen with this time. If you'd like me to share my other sample from earlier, I'd be glad to do that. But this one is, there's 2 really fun examples that I just came upon this past week. One of them is, and I know Royanna knows about this one, it's a Norwex rep who also has taken the ManyChat class, and she wanted to have, when someone commented on a post that they were interested in, say, for example, it was a PDF on how to make like a lavender anti-static little ball for the dryer. And it wasn't the Norwex product, because that's actually what she was selling as her, promotional type thing. And so when they commented on the post in Facebook, then that hit off this whole thing we were just talking about. And it didn't work at first. So we were trying to troubleshoot it and see what could be going on and everything. And she finally got it to work. And we were all so excited. It was like a miracle, and it was so cool because once they had their comment in there, then the messenger opened and it said, would you like the PDF on how to create the lavender anti-static ball? And if they typed yes or yup or whatever they typed, then the next thing that would come up is the PDF document that they could then download. So she wanted to provide some additional value, and not be always doing promotional things all the time, but for those interested in, natural ways of doing things and not having toxins in their dryer and things like that. So that was a really cool example, and it was making everybody happy, about how it worked and everything. So that was really cool. Another example is from a UBAM consultant, and she actually did a cool thing, and I was chatting with her about all kind of moon things and the astronauts and everything when the anniversary was coming up for Apollo. And what she did was, if someone commented that they would like these coloring sheets on Neil Armstrong, then they should comment under the Neil Armstrong post that she had put on her business page. And so I did that, and I got the documents and everything, and it worked really great. I mean, we were talking about it first, and then I tried it, and it worked, fabulously. And there's were PDF documents again that I could then print out and give to my nieces and nephews or whoever to help them learn about the Apollo and Neil Armstrong. So those are just 2 examples of things that are kind of fun, that are easy to do, and provide more value. It wasn't an Usborne product per se, but it was something that went along with a moon book that she was showing. She was doing storytelling with it. There were other activities to go with learning about the moon in addition to the book, and then also, bringing in Neil Armstrong and stuff like that. So
Awesome.
2 really fun examples. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Awesome ideas. Okay, so that's, I really believe in added value. Those are fantastic ideas. I love that. There's all sorts of things you can do. That is actually we brainstorm a ton about that kind of thing on like the holiday. We have 4 big engagement camps. We do them quarterly, so they're called spring, winter, summer, and then instead of fall, we call it holiday camp. So that's the one that's 50% off. We do a ton of brainstorming to help you to come up with stuff that you would post, people would request, and it would get them into ManyChat. That's a great time to brainstorm about what, how do you incorporate your question queen skills with now your new technology skills, okay? We do have the new recruit training. It's normally $247. Again, you get it for $174 or 2 payments, $87. And then your question queen membership, you'll get the ads class automatically, 2 question queens, the images and access to all our content. So we're going to take a 10-minute break. We'll come back at 10 to the hour. We'll do our $100 drawing for all those who have purchased. And then we're going to work on some other sequences with regards to like hostess coaching and custom fields and a recruit interview. Okay. We're going to have to hustle, but we've got some more fun stuff to do. Okay. You guys work so hard on your growth tools. It's going to be fun. All right. We will see you back here.